What's going on, you guys? My name is Woof and welcome to today's video. So in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys what I learned this semester. So every semester, I always learn something new. Every semester, there's always something more to learn in class or online. It's never really freshman year, it's cut and done. You learn everything you're going to learn. It's not like that, or at least not for me. At least it's not like that for me. I learn something every semester. I go through each semester hoping to learn something new that I didn't know beforehand, or learn something new about myself, because there's so much more to college that you can learn, and there's so many more life lessons to learn. No matter how older you get, there's always a new life lesson you can learn. And some of the things I learned this semester, that it's okay to be wrong and it's okay to speak up. We do a game in one of my classes where we do these answers, and if you get it wrong, the other teams can steal from you. But we did this game, and you don't want to be wrong, because if you're wrong, you lose points based on the point amount that your question was on. So say I did a question and it was 1 point, and then I got that 1 point. Then I did a question that was half a point. I get that half point question wrong, so I lose half point. Well, in those games, no one's really looking at you to laugh that you're wrong. In those games, even if you're wrong, another team might get it wrong as well. And there's no multiple choice answers. It's off the top of your head. You have to know the correct answer. There's no in between. There's no multiple choice, so you can pick from the answers. So you have to get it 100% right. And we did a question where it was like this: you have to get it 100% right, even though there's another answer to it. It depends on what he's looking for. So even though we got it right, it was still wrong because we didn't provide the right explanation that he was specifically looking for. And another team got the same answer that we did. And then lastly, the other team figured it out that he's looking for this, even though, I don't know. But that's basically what it was. But they're looking at you, but they're on the same side that you are. You're all going for these bonus points. You're all looking to get the answers so you can study for this final exam, which is what we were studying for. So you're all looking to get these answers. But even if you get it wrong, someone will get it right, and you can still have the right answer for the exam. And no one's looking at you to get it wrong. And a lot of the times, a professor is looking for participation. In my accounting class, I sit in the front. I'm quiet. I don't like to answer questions because I'm terrified of getting it wrong. But in these games, I will answer it, even though I won't specifically raise my hand. I'll still give the answer to the person who does raise their hand. But even if I get it wrong, it's not so bad. Even if your team is mad at you, someone else might get it wrong, and then the other team will get other wrong answers, and you'll get the right answer. So no one's actually looking at you during these classes to get the wrong answer. And even if you get the wrong answer, it's not too big of a deal. You can get those points back. But some professors just want participation. And when you have a smaller class, as you get into junior and senior year, you have smaller classes and you do better in smaller classes, or at least you get more participation and you can talk to the professor one-on-one more. So you get more participation. The professor wants you to participate more because it's such a smaller class. And in one of my classes, only how many people show up? 3, counting me, 4, 5. 5 people usually show up, and sometimes there's less, sometimes there's more, but 5 people usually show up, including me. It's me, someone who sits behind us, and 2 on the other side of the room. But 5 people usually show up, so he does look for participation from us, even though he says if you get it wrong, it's fine. I'll give you the right answer. So participation matters, but you don't have to worry about getting it wrong because you can still get the right answer for the exams. It won't come back to bite you as long as you know the right answer after you get the answer wrong, because a lot of times the professor will tell you, or another student will tell you. Now, if the professor doesn't tell you, then there's a problem there. Then you kind of have to do it all on your own, but there's a problem there. So there's that. But participation matters, and the professor really does always look for participation, but don't be afraid to answer. Don't be afraid to get the question wrong. That was always my terrifying thing in school. In high school, I was terrified to get the question wrong. I was terrified to raise my hand and be, hey, that's wrong. But in college, as I've become a junior, it's like, they just want participation from us, and participation can be a good thing even if you get the answer wrong. There's time to correct, there's time to do better, and no one's really going to look at you and laugh if you get the answer wrong, because if no one wants to participate and you're the only one, then there's nothing to laugh at, because if they knew the answer, they might have participated as well. So it's mainly none of us know the answer, but I'll just say an answer. And if it's wrong, tell us the right answer so everybody will know. I've also learned that it's very easy to get sidetracked, and it's very easy to get very overwhelmed. The further you get into college, the more classwork you have, and the older you get, the more classwork you have. And it's easy to get overwhelmed with these finals and these homeworks and these exams. This week, I have 2 exams. Next week is finals. I have 5 exams. And in between, we have some of my professors let us make cheat sheets. So we have the cheat sheets to make. We have the homework to study. We have all this studying for all these classes. And usually, if it's not cumulative, it's not so bad. But all my classes are cumulative. So it is a little on the tough side. So it's not like you can just skim through all this stuff and hope you do good, because on some of these classes you really have to do good, because in some of them they want a C or better, but you don't want your GPA to drop, so you really have to manage your time better. And I knew how to manage my time, but this is my first semester as a junior, and then I'll be a senior after this year is over, and I'm going into my second semester as a junior. But in these earlier classes, some of them do not challenge you, so you're not prepared for how much work you get the older you get and the farther you go into college. So you're not really prepared for all this homework. You're not really prepared for, you have to go to class every single day, because some students don't go to class every single day and they still expect to pass. So you have to really manage your time, and you have to really study your butt off, and you have to really develop a good way to study for these classes. But those are some of the things I've learned over the semester, and I'm probably going to do more videos over what I've learned as time goes by and as some of these things really come into play, because sometimes you don't really think about it until it happens. But those are the major things I've learned and the major things I've taken from this semester. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as usual, you guys, I'll see you guys next time in the next video. So see you guys later, and happy studying. Good luck on your finals.